Hi everyone, we are back in my friend's home and we are in her guest bedroom. This is a series and I'll link to the series here, but I think this is the 8th day. My sister has done a lot of work as well as some other friends. This friend has been sick and the home just got out of control, and she is very willing to accept the help and has been decluttering along the way. This is kind of the last room that still needs some work done in it. Unfortunately, it's also been a little bit of a dumping ground where now that other rooms are done, things like spare artwork has been moved into, and I haven't touched the closet in here too much. So my goal today is to try to get into this closet as well as maybe the nightstand and maybe the artwork. Whatever we don't get done today, we will carry over into another day. So thank you for coming along, for supporting this friend in her journey of decluttering, and let's get started. This is today's before. I will show you what it looked like previously, but we have our big teddy bear and some storage items under here, as well as all of her artwork. Some of this came from her bedroom, some came from the belly dancing room, which is her costume room. She has a cat that kind of hangs out in here that is a little bit of a wildcat. She's got some more artwork over here and some artwork on the bed. I think there's some newer pictures, things I haven't seen before. Now, previously, I went through her Christmas items that she had in here and her costume room, and that's what we have come up with. We've also put her gift wrapping station here. I have not been through these boxes. I'm not sure what's in them, nor am I sure what is in these. Now, in her closet here, I had moved from her closet. All these boxes have Christmas items in there. There is some pillows up there, some other Christmas there, but I have not gone through all of this. It looks like she's got some sewing items in here as well, and some pet blankets as well as her Christmas blanket there. So that is what we are going to focus on next to make this room a little bit more livable. I think the first thing I'm gonna do, she's not here right now, is we have some vacuum bags and I'm gonna put her Christmas blankets in this one. I think we have another jumbo one, and my goal, I think, is gonna be to work in this closet first, because if I can create room in the closet, then I can move some things into the closet. But we need to get that space clear, and then some of this stuff might be able to go in there. Okay, I moved some things, so this is what we have. I'm not gonna touch any of the Christmas stuff that I already know is here, so we'll leave that alone. And I'm just gonna pull things out right now, and we'll have to go through it with her. This looks like Christmas too. I think this might be belly dancing stuff or scarves or material, but we'll have her go through it. Yeah, material. More material. Some green and red felt. More material. This will also let me know if we need to get any more tubs for storage. Hi. You might hear Skeeter, the parrot, talking. Some more sewing. Okay, this is a blow-up mattress. So I will ask her if it still works. It is heavy. Or if she thinks she still needs it or not. So I'm gonna go get the vacuum and deal with the floor in here. Looks like this might be material. And she's got one more box down there. So I'm going to take all of this to the living room where she is sitting, and we will talk about sewing. Okay, everyone, let's take a look at the room update. So now I have all of the Christmas here. I moved the wrapping paper out of a cardboard box into there. This is homework, and this is cleared off. Part of the goal is tomorrow I want to look at her artwork and try to see where she wants them to go in her house. She has a lot of empty walls, and we'll see about getting the handyman to hang them for her. And then here is the closet, and this is where most of my focus was today. And you can see I went ahead and used one of these to corral her wrapping paper. And then this bag is for her birds, to cover up her bird cage. And then we vacuum packed her blanket and pillows here. This is a blow-up mattress and some camping stuff that's not going to be used a lot. Her ribbons are in here for Christmas. And down below is the only material that she's keeping from all of her sewing stuff. And I didn't film it because I wanted to give her a day of rest. And so it was just a little bit more low key and allow her to go through them, think about them. So now that's the only thing that's left. And I'll show you what she decluttered. This now has ribbons in it. So it is black ribbons, gold ribbons, all kinds of color ribbons, where this bag is Christmas. And then this is her tote and go little sewing kit. And that is her glue gun. This was her mother's sewing kit. So we organized that. We organized her little thread holder. This is kind of a handy person's toolkit. And hung up the blanket that she's going to use at Christmas. And here is all her sewing, extra thread, notions, elastic. And here right now, this is just tissue paper that she had other stuff wrapped in. So I was able to consolidate it, and hopefully we'll be able to use this tomorrow sometime. And then this is one of her Christmas boxes that has something that's dear to her. I guess they're like little dolls. So rather than keep them out here with everything, I went ahead and just put them in there. These are her gift bags, as well as we found more stockings, and she divided the ones she wanted to use for actually like wrapping gifts. And so they're in with her bags, and then the others that she will use for decoration are in with her soft Christmas items. So I will have to do some labeling tomorrow. This is a new Christmas box, and it had been the stuff that was in this rose-colored box, but now it is up there and a lot more space. So I told her whatever's in here, I would like to be able to fit in here. Otherwise, we need to do some decluttering. So let me just give you a quick view again. It is still very full, but I'm going to show you what she got rid of, which she got rid of a lot. We have, I think, one big bag of trash and a bag that's going to her belly dancing lady friends. So we're getting there, we're getting there. These boxes were over here in the corner, but they're family paperwork and stuff. These will go out into the garage, but we need to get another Rubbermaid tub to protect them and get those stored. And I think we can probably store the cat beds once I get that box. So we are making progress. Every bit counts. So this is our bag of trash. This is donating to Meals on Wheels. One of these bags is, or two of these bags I think are going to her friends. These are recycle plastic bags, and that's more donation. So all of this came out of that bedroom closet and in the bedroom. Hey guys, I'm jumping in here a couple of days after the fact. I never recorded a closing for this video because I knew it was a shorter video and I wasn't sure if I was going to merge like day 9 and day 10 in with it. And I'm not, because those days are packed. So those will be in the upcoming weeks. But I just wanted to jump in and say thank you so much for subscribing and liking. At the recording of this, I'm about 40 something subscribers away from the 1,000 subscriber minimum needed to earn on YouTube. So I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and thank you to those who will. And I am just grateful for this homeowner who has welcomed us into her home. She is doing better. She is still decluttering on her own and with help. This particular topic of her closet, wasn't sure what we were getting into, and the majority ended up being material and sewing notions. And quite frankly, it was very tedious with all the little details of needles and threads and things like that. And it just didn't make sense to go into a lot of detail. And I also liked giving her a little bit of a break and making this a little bit lighter content. But I just wanted to say thank you for sticking with us. The next couple of days are going to be more robust content and dealing with her artwork and hanging them up and just making her home feel cozy with the things that bring a smile to her face, whether from memories or whatever the case may be. So thank y'all so much. I am going to close like my dad always closed his voicemail messages. Bye for now.